what the problem is. Should be good now. Let's see. Okay, we are live. There it is. Let's make sure we are on. Make sure the privacy is good. How do I change that? We want to make that public for everybody to see. All right, should be. See, this is why I need somebody that's better than me at this shit. I have no idea how to do this shit. Don't want an AI. It's only broadcasting to me for some reason. Um, wish I wasn't so fucking bad at this shit. Appreciate it, Grant. I'm trying to figure out how to get this shit to public instead of just me. I am failing miserably. Oh well, fuck it. All right, so let's just talk about some shit that happened in the news. Actually, we're gonna go on TikTok live too. Fuck it. Go live. All right, so welcome back, everybody. We are just going to be shooting the shit a little bit, talking about a little bit of the news, some sad stuff, maybe a little bit of sports too while we're at it. Uh, so let's start off with the sad stuff. All right. So anybody that was in second tanks around the time I was and a little bit before, I'm sure you've already heard the news. We lost somebody. Any kind of if you want more information on it, please let me know. I'll reach out to you, talk to you about it, make sure everybody's okay. If you guys need anything, let me know. We have people working on helping out with the funeral, helping out with arrangements, that kind of stuff. So we're a couple steps into it, no biggie. We're working on that for him and his family. So with that being said, um, super sad. If anybody needs anything, just let us know. Semper Fi. Who's that? Capo. What's up, buddy? How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna be looking into it. Made sure that he got all his stuff that he needed, that kind of stuff. Um, so like I said, anybody that needs anything, you just let us know. Reach out to me. We'll talk to you. Talk about it. If you're going through something, we can get you in contact with some people that. What's up, Tyus? How you doing, bud? Haven't talked to you in a minute, man. Um, I'm sure you heard about what happened the other day, not too long ago. Uh, we lost somebody from second tanks. I'm sure you remember him, Tarico. He uh, he passed away. I want to say the night of the 6th, might have been the morning of the 7th. Uh, yeah, man, shit's sad. We like I was saying, we I got in contact with some people. We should be helping out with the at least giving the family some stuff, that kind of thing. Uh, but yeah, super sad, horrible. Always sad when we lose somebody. If you guys need anything, reach out. Let me know. Uh, but moving on from that, let's talk a little bit about the politics of what's going on today. Um, so I'm not going to lean either side of this. I'm just going to tell you guys what was said and what's going on. Okay. So it looks like Israel is pushing into Gaza with their military a little bit more. They're trying to make a stronger presence, that kind of thing. Yeah. So besides that, also Trump has come out and said that he has allowed military action against cartels not only in America but everywhere. So, how do we feel about that one way or another? That's what he's done. Also, the Mexican president has come out and said that she straight up said that there will be no invasion of Mexico. So that's yeah, gonna leave my opinion out of it. So that's crazy. Um, but besides that, man, just same shit, different day. Uh, sports wise, fucking preseason finally kicked off. Been dying for some football lately. Damn, baseball is just getting so boring, especially as an Atlanta Braves fan. Horrible, absolutely horrible. Uh, Cowboys, Joe Milton did not look good. Bills defense did not look good. Giants offense actually looked kind of good. Uh, let's see, who else did I watch? Shadir actually looked kind of good. I'm not completely sold on him yet, but he looked decent. What's his name? McMillan, I want to say, for Tampa Bay. He looked pretty good. Shit's crazy. I appreciate all the likes, man. We trying to get this thing really rolling. We took a little bit of a hiatus with the whole podcast and all that. Got super busy there for a while. So hopefully we can get back around to getting people out here talking about it. We're always looking for people to come on and be guests. So if you want to get on here, Tyus, you want to talk about some stuff, want to talk about your time in tanks, want to talk about your time after tanks, we're all about it. So if you want to do that, just shoot me a message and we'll get you on as soon as you can be. Um, Always love having new people on here. If you look back, we're friends on Facebook, I think. Best 4 years of my life. Yeah, you're full of shit. Don't get me wrong. I miss being on a tank. Do not miss second tanks at all. It yeah. I've actually been thinking a lot about it lately, man. I miss having a purpose. You know, like it seems like nowadays I wake up and I go do a job that I hate, but it pays the bills, so I do it. Um, just the same thing over and over again. But back when we were in tanks, like we were training, there was like a competition with um Tiger Comp and uh, gunnery and all that. So like you always wanted to be better, master your craft a little bit, so you could be better than the next guy. So I miss that. Uh, but yeah, lately it's just been thinking about it, man. I would have been in for 10 years now if I'd have stayed in, and that's fucking crazy to me. 10 years ago, I went to damn boot camp and oh shit. Okay, it's invite dude, I don't know how this live stuff works. So if you see me just kind of stare blankly at it, just know that I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, we miss that shit. Fucking nowadays it's just same shit, different day, over and over and over again. But yeah, we trying to get this rolling. Actually, one thing that we're trying to do, um, we're making a meme coin, which I know sounds stupid and all that, and it's not for like an investment or you're not going to make millions off of it. We're not trying to be Shiba or Doge or whatever the hell. We're gonna make a meme coin for Voices of Valhalla, the podcast, which we're on YouTube. If you want to ever look us up, all of our previous episodes are on YouTube. Um, we're gonna make a meme coin, and for everybody that buys into it, at least $25. Okay, you're only gonna get one. So if you put 50, you're only getting one. We're gonna make a challenge coin. I showed everybody this last week. We're gonna make a challenge coin for it, and it's gonna have the Voices of Valhalla on one side, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna put on the other side. But to anybody that doesn't know what a challenge coin is, this is kind of what it looks like. We we're all gonna launch at the same time. Okay, so if you go look for it or anything right now, you're not gonna be able to find it. But when we launch it, we're all going to be on live together. Okay, we're going to be hanging out. We're going to be doing whatever, and we're going to launch it at the same time so we can all just get it. Nobody's going to get rich off of it, so it's not financial advice. You're not going to retire off this. This is just for a fun thing. So if one day somebody's talking to you and you're like, oh well, I own 1,000 coins of Voices of Valhalla, whatever. So it'd be cool. And with that, like I said, you're gonna get a challenge coin. We're still in the we're still designing it. We're still trying to figure out what exactly we're gonna put on it. But definitely gonna have our logo. Definitely gonna have some kind of inscription in the back. So if you got any good ideas about what kind of saying we could put on it, feel free to shoot them to me because I've got no idea. Uh, we we're doing that, and it's gonna be on an app called Moonshot. Okay, super easy to work, super easy to handle. You can download it on your phone. Uh, if you want to do it, let me know. I'll shoot you my promo code. Uh, Gets us a couple extra bucks. So whoever decides to join it, you might get 25 free dollars, and then you don't even got to put $25 on to buy it. I think you get up to 100 or something. So it's like a gamble of once you put in your code and all that, then you could get a bunch of money, whatever. Um, uh, but yeah, it's should be a good time and should be fun. Like I said, nobody's getting rich. It'll just be a fun thing. But also, outside of the Voices of Valhalla, I personally am going to be starting up a stream probably bi-weekly, maybe weekly, just depends on how much time I got. That I'm going to be focused on nothing but fantasy football moves, that kind of stuff. What you should do, what you shouldn't do. So that's another way that we're going to get some, hopefully, get some vets in there talking about it. Just kind of another way for us to all chit chat and bullshit around. Um, we I'm trying to start up a Madden league for anybody that wants to do that too. A Madden franchise league. We're not going to be serious. It's not going to be. There's no buy-in. It's just for fun. So if anybody's interested in that, please let me know. Uh, yeah, that's about yeah. But outside of that, it sucks losing somebody from second tanks. We're all gonna miss him. We're between him and Chooney, I think those are the last two we've lost. It sucks. Uh, so if anybody's feeling type of way, I know that tanks, for as shitty as it was and as bad as everybody hates it, including me, always sucks to lose somebody. Um, and people like that, we've gone through a lot of shit together. Whether or not you deployed with them, whether or not you, I don't think most of us didn't go to combat because tanks. By the time we joined it, there was only a couple guys that had actually gone combat. Um, but yeah, it's sad. It sucks. Our hearts go out to the family. And if anybody needs to reach out, talk, please let me know. But yeah, we're gonna be thinking about them and the family. Gonna get some stuff out there for them. If you guys have any memories or any kind of stuff, yeah, they. Well, what's funny is Tarico was actually when me and Ramos showed up to the fleet. He was in charge of the boot drops, so he's actually the one who showed us where everything was, what was going on, that kind of stuff. So he's the one that introduced us to the fleet. And I remember he was showing us one day. Our first day there was field day, right? And so we show up after doing all of our appointments, and everybody's just, you know how field day goes. And he's like, "Yeah, this is pretty normal. It's pretty normal. You just get in there and party. You have a good time." And then my roommates were my first roommates were Jennings and Burgos. So it was everybody knows how Burgos was, and if you were there for Jennings, then you know how Jennings was. He was yeah, yeah, Jennings. He was a character. That's how I'll put that. I won't talk bad on anybody. He was a character. So it sucks, man. Like he was my first memory of the fleet. So sucks to hear that he's gone. But it's good. I got in touch with a bunch of people that we were in tanks with, so it was nice to catch up with some people. We have people from tanks that are going to be going down there to the funeral, so If anybody wants to send flowers or that kind of stuff, send me a message. We'll figure out something that we can send down there from us. Uh, the I they don't have it locked down for a location or a day yet, but I know it'll be in. I think I'm not gonna say I know. I think it'll be in Florida, where he's from. Uh, but yeah, if you're interested in going or whatever, I'll once I get some information on it, I'll uh I'll shoot you a message. I've been in contact with Myers. He's the one that knows the most about it that I've talked to. Um, so for him, it's he's just waiting on a he's just waiting on confirmation of when it's going to happen and that kind of stuff. Uh, sucks. But yeah, any kind of memories you got, let me know. I'd love to share them. That kind of stuff. It's it sucks. um, but yeah, I know these last two episodes for us have been kind of short. Uh, we're gonna start getting longer ones. I'm gonna try to get at least an hour episode out every week. Uh, we need some people to come on. I need some guests. I need some people that are willing to talk about their stories, willing to tell me about their stuff because I've already talked about mine a million times. Nobody wants to hear it anymore. So I'm gonna leave the podcast with this little bit. Uh, I don't know what's been going on lately. When next week? Probably Saturday or Sunday, whenever. Either of those days. Sundays, I'm busy from about 5 to 7 uh, my time, Central Standard Time. But besides that, on the weekends, I'm free. Uh, so yeah, if you're interested, just let me know. Uh, but something I've been seeing lately, which sucks, and I hate it. I'm gonna flat out say I hate it. Me personally, and I know for a lot of other guys, we have a hard time because we didn't go to combat, right? So we feel as though we didn't do as much, we didn't do enough, we didn't do what was needed to earn that respect, right? At least that's how I feel. I'm not going to speak for everybody. I know there's a couple guys that feel the same way as me. Uh, with that being said, there seems to be a big stigma that's going around right now that if you didn't go to combat or something like that, that you don't warrant some things. I'm just going to put it out there the way I've had to retrain my mind. I'll never say that my experiences are as bad or as easy or anything like that as somebody else's. But what I will say is no matter what you did when you were in, you signed 4 year minimum 4 years of your life away with a blank check payable up to and including your life. When we joined, we didn't know what we would be doing. When we joined, we didn't know how serious it would be or how easy it would be. We joined knowing that the possibility was there that we might not finish out our contract, if you get what I'm saying. So, whatever's going on lately, I don't know if it's just my side, but I've been seeing it a lot. We did just as much. We signed the same contract. We did we did stuff and we earned it. Yeah, exactly. We signed up to fight. Yeah, most of the people that sign up, um, it we all sign the same thing. Especially like I can't speak necessarily for Air Force or Navy or Coast Guard or anything like that, but as a Marine, you sign and it's drilled into your head. Every Marine's a rifleman. Every Marine's a rifleman. And when it comes down to it, you don't know because it could I've I've heard so many stories of guys that were they signed up to be some damn admin dude and they ended up going to combat because they will literally grab you and be like, "Hey, we're going on rotation right now. We're going out for patrol. We're doing this. We're doing that. Get up and go." So for Marines, it doesn't matter what your MOS is. you could be plucked and you could get moving right now. Tanks, obviously, as a combat support MOS, we knew what we were getting into, right? And there's a lot of guys in tanks. I deal with tank guys mainly, yeah, obviously, because I was in tanks. That's who I know most of. No matter if you went on deployment, sat at the ramp for 4 years, whatever you did, tanks beats the hell out of you. And we've got a lot of guys that are getting denied at the VA for broken legs, damn, you name it. And we need to make sure that they're getting taken care of. So I've got a couple contacts for guys that you could pay to help you with your VA stuff. Now, there's the thing called the VSO. The VSO does it for free, will help you out with your VA claims, that kind of stuff. If you need help finding your local VSO, get in contact with me and we can go through the steps. My opinion, if you have the ability to, and if you want to, and you want to fight for your VA disability stuff, go through your VSO first. It's free. If that doesn't work, again, get in contact with me. I've got 4 or 5 different people that they cost money. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but they will do what they can to help you. And a lot of them, they won't take payment unless they win, unless they get you from one spot to the next, and then they'll take payment. So it's definitely a good thing. We've got people out there willing to help. Now, I've been dealing with the VA stuff, been fighting to get to my 100% disability, uh, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes along with it. You're going to have to go to appointments. You're going to have to talk to mental health specialists. You're going to have to talk to doctors. I get it's their job, so I'm saying this with understanding. They're going to do everything they can to try to not give it to you because that's what they're supposed to do. Um, with that being said, they have to prove they have to prove that there's not something wrong with you or that it's not service related. They have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you don't have it. Okay. So if you go in for back pain, me personally, I have horrible back pain. My lower back hurts all the time. Um, they're going to make you bend. They're going to see your range of motion. And depending on your range of motion is going to be depending on if you get your disability rating. Uh, with that being said, if you if you see a mental health advocate or a mental health doctor because you have PTSD, because you have this, because you have that, uh, make sure you're honest. Don't don't make it worse than it is, but don't necessarily hold back either. They're there to help you more than they're there for anything else. It's very important that you're open with them and honest so they can do what they need to do. Um, so yeah, that's about all I got for today. Uh, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, have a guest. Hopefully, longer episode. Like I said, be watching. This is my gaming. I'll be going live from this for sports, for my video game stuff. I try to stream. I'm gonna pick up streaming more, so I'm gonna try to do that at least a couple times a week. Uh, so come shoot the shit over there. Norse Nemesis 25, I think. I could be wrong. Could just be Norse Nemesis over on the other one. I think they get mad if you speak another place's name. So shooting the shit over there. I'll be going live when I do Voices of Valhalla. I'll be going live over here as well. Then, like I said, weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how much time I got, we're going to be doing fantasy football. We're going to be doing, hopefully we can get Madden going. If I can get enough people, we'll get a Madden league going and we'll do updates weekly on here for that too. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. Tyus, hopefully I hear from you soon, man. Hopefully we can get you on here. I think that's about it. All right, everybody, have a good one.